Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Ron and this is MotorTube. If you're stopping by for the first time, smash that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on to stay up to date with my videos and be part of the family. So this is a different type of video that you guys have not been used to. So usually my videos are action, racing. There's always something going on. Not too much talking, because that's not kind of the thing I like to. I don't really like too much talking, because I know some people get bored of that, and I get that, because I don't like watching videos that just talk unless there's a point behind it. So this is what we're gonna do. It's a little bit of a different type of video that what you guys have been used to, and let me know at the end of the video. Comment down below if you guys want me to do things like this. Obviously not every single day, but the reason why I'm doing this is it's snowing outside right now, and I kind of want to keep posting every single day, because I promised you guys that I would post every single day. And if I tell you guys I'm posting every single day and I don't post because it's snowing or this and that, that's not, I'll be lacking, and that's not what, you know, I should be doing. I take this very serious, and I like to post every single day. So this video is going to be a little bit different. So tomorrow's video is going to be a pretty cool, dope video. Probably we're hoping some racing going on. So I know you guys haven't gotten some racing. I apologize. It's snowing outside, and winter's kind of gonna be slow on the racing, but I think we have like 2 races coming up, so just stay tuned for that. But let's get right into today's video, and today's video is 5 cheap cars that make you look rich. These are cars that have the name, and it's a status to have them, but people don't realize how cheap these cars are. They're not as expensive when you start to get them used and a little bit older. So we're gonna get into that, and yeah, so I hope you guys are ready for the video, and we're gonna begin with number 1, and it's a 2006 to 2007 Bentley Continental GT. So here's the thing, I know it's a Bentley, a lot of people think it's expensive and all, and it's still a name. And when somebody tells you they have a Bentley, you first thing is, what do you do for a living? You must have a lot of money, because it takes a lot to afford it. But if you get like a 2007 Bentley, which I know that might sound like it's really old, but it's not American. It's not like a, you know, new Charger, and then you go back to 2007 Charger and it's a total different concept. It's a, you know, it's a whole new design. With Bentley, these are like exotic cars and foreign cars. They don't change that much. They develop it a little bit in technology wise and things like that, but they don't just do a facelift and change the entire thing. So let me show you guys what it looks like, and as you can see, it looks like it'd be a new Bentley. It doesn't look like it's a car that's 11 years old, you know. It still looks like it's new. If you get it in good condition, it'll look like it's new, and nobody would really know that this is a 11-year-old car. So that's the whole thing, where if you're looking for a car that makes you look rich, now everybody probably thinks these are really expensive. Well, I'm gonna break it down to you guys. The car brand new is $169,000, brand new, right? This was back in 2007. But you guys are gonna be very surprised on how much it is used right now, with about 30 to 40,000 miles, which is not that bad considering it's 11 years old. You can find a car like this for $40,000 to $50,000. Some cheaper depending on the miles on the car. Now let's get into, like, you know, because I know you guys like the little power or whatever. The Continental GT is a 6.0 liter V12 making 552 horsepower. So the horsepower is there. It's a luxury car, it's a nice car, it's a status of you know, having money, because everybody thinks if you have a Bentley, you must, you know, be making 6 figures, and the girls are probably into that, and they probably won't know that this car is only worth $40,000. So you could definitely get away with having that status of looking like you have money with the Bentley Continental GT. And that is the first car. So now we are gonna move to the second car. It is a 2007 Aston Martin Vantage Coupe. So of course, the Aston Martin is it's a pretty famous car, you know. It's been in movies, and you know, it's a coupe. It's a sports car. Everybody, you know, when you think of Aston Martin, what's the first thing you think of? Think of James Bond. And now, who doesn't think he's a cool guy and looks up to him? And I know you guys have seen his movies, and if you haven't, make sure you check them out. So that's why people are so attracted to Aston Martin. It doesn't look like it's an expensive car, right? But it is. And I'm gonna tell you guys how much it cost when it was brand new. So brand new, it cost $110,000, and this is just the MSRP. So it goes on up there with options and everything like that. And it is a 4.4 liter V8 producing 443 horsepower. So the you know, the power is there, the looks are there. Everybody knows that car if you know of James Bond. So it's definitely a cool car to get, and it's an Aston Martin. It's one of those cars that are up there with Bentley and other cars, because it's a six-figure car. But people don't understand how cheap you could get this car. This car might be the cheapest car on the list. Might be. I'm gonna tell you guys how much it costs used. It goes used anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000. And all these cars that I'm telling you guys have under 50,000 miles. So these are not like cars who have hundreds, 150,000 miles, crazy beat up cars. No, these cars are low mile cars, and they depreciate and value like nothing else. So like, it's ridiculous. So for $30,000 to $50,000, you could go get yourself an Aston Martin, and you could, you know, like I said, you could do anything with that car, because it's a pretty fast car. It's a nice car. It's a luxury car. And again, it's a status of it makes you look like you got money. Let's grab some water. This list is getting better and better. Next on the list is, you guys are probably like, okay, so these are a bunch of older cars. Let's get into some newer cars. It's not brand new, but it's a little bit newer. This is a 2011 Porsche Panamera 4S. It's a four-door hatchback looking car. Now everybody's like, okay, what is this car? This car might not be for you if you're a guy, but this is a perfect car for a female. So if you got a little girlfriend and you want to look like you spent a lot of money, because it's a Porsche at the end of the day, it's a foreign. Girls like to take pictures with the steering wheel. This is a perfect car you should buy your girlfriend if she's into materialistic things and she thinks, you know, having a nice expensive car is the way to go. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about this car. This car is a sporty car. It's a four-door as well, and you can take your kids with it, you know, with you wherever you go, since it's a huge car and has a huge trunk. So this kind of is like a good family car, I guess. A family car that isn't an SUV, of course. So let's get into, you know, let's get to the numbers, because I know that's what you guys love hearing, and I love that too. This car brand new is $94,000, and that's just the MSRP. Of course, you could add options and it could go up there from there. So I still think of this car as a six-figure car. So let's get into how much would it be used, right? If you pick it up with, like, you know, 30, 40,000 miles, right? This car goes anywhere from $30,000 to $35,000. And I picked one of the more expensive ones. They were going for under $30,000. So if you really are into that, you could find a really cheap one. And it's a pretty older car. I'm sure it's sitting on the lot for a little while, and you could probably go get it and pick it up from them for under $30,000. So it is definitely not an expensive car. And you guys are probably wondering, well, how much horsepower does it have? It is a 4.8 liter V8 producing 400 horsepower. So the horsepower is there. It could be used to get groceries. You could buy it for your girlfriend, and she could think like you just bought her a $100,000 car for $30,000. So there's nothing wrong with, you know, working with a budget. So there's definitely there's everything for everyone out there, honestly, when you start getting into the used car market. So that's definitely a car I'd look into if you know, if you have a little girlfriend or wife, you want to get a car and make it look like it's a $100,000 car. So that's a good choice as well. Next on the list is a car for somebody who's going through a midlife crisis, wants to have a nice car, and maybe wants to take it down to Rodeo Drive. I don't know. but doesn't really have the money for it, and maybe the wife doesn't let him spend all the money for it. Next on the list is a 2008 Porsche 911 Carrera. So these cars are definitely fun to drive. They're little cars, honestly. They look like toy kid cars to me. I'm used to having a boat. I have a Hellcat. So these are little cars that you could have fun, go around the canyons with them, have your little fun with them, and it's not gonna cost you that much. These cars, brand new, go anywhere from $84,000 to $96,000, and then of course with the options they go up there. And I still consider it a six-figure car, and in my books it's still considered a six-figure car once you add the options. Now you guys are wondering, how fast is this car? Well, it's not fast at all. It's not supposed to be fast. This car is literally a car that you could go have fun, take the top off, go around turns, and it won't cost you that much. This car could cost you anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000. And again, I'm picking out the nicest looking ones. These go for way under that if you really don't care about the miles, how it looks. Maybe you want to just wrap it. I don't know. I tried to pick the nice ones out, and it was anywhere from 40, 50. You could find them for lower than that, and that's a nice looking car for somebody who's into Porsches and appreciates the way they look. No, this car's not for everybody, but it's for somebody, and that's why I put this car on the list. Next on the list, now don't mind me, because listen, I'm an American guy. American cars are simple: Mustang, Camaro, Hellcat, Chevy. So it's not like a crazy name that it's hard to pronounce. So just bear with me the way I pronounce this next car. The next car is a 2008 Maserati Quattroporte. Now I hope I'm saying this right, but if I'm not, correct me down below. I'm sure there's a little accent the way you say it, but that doesn't matter. So this car is a four-door. Maserati is known as, a foreign expensive car, right? They of course, brand new, they sell expensive, but this car is the cheapest car on this list, and here's why. The value of Maseratis go down as soon as you buy it like nothing else. I don't understand why. And now especially, I believe I think Chrysler makes them now. I'm not sure. I think that because now the new ones have like they have the Chrysler 300 what's it called, clocks, and the Uconnect. It has like a Uconnect type of look to it. So I think Chrysler's making them now, and that just says like, okay, it's an American car at the end of the day now, since I think they bought them out, or one bought somebody else out. But anyways, let's get right into it. This car is not too fast of a car, but it's a 400 horsepower car, so it's definitely there. It's a four-door. You won't believe how much this car was brand new. This car was over $128,000 when it first came out in 2008, right? You won't believe how much it is right now. And people that actually care about this car are probably gonna go buy it after I tell them how much it is. This car can go for anywhere from $16,000 to $30,000. And again, this whole list, I'm picking out the nicest cars. So nothing, all this list, it could go for lower than that if you find it in worse condition. But $16,000 for a Maserati, I think that's a deal. Now, I'm pretty sure it's pretty expensive to fix and all that, but hey, you want to look like you're rich, you're gonna have to spend the money that comes with it. The car might break down, the Bentley might break down, something might break down, and it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg to fix it. So those are my top 5. And for the people that are gonna complain that the list isn't as new as it should be, well, we're picking out from Bentleys and Maseratis and things like that. They're not gonna be that cheap for a really brand new. But I threw this extra one for those guys that are gonna say that this list is too old. This next car is not even in the top 5, but I'm gonna throw it in there. It's a 2015 Maserati Ghibli. Now I might be saying it wrong, like I said. I don't know how to pronounce all these cars with the right accent, so don't mind me. This car, you could find it for about $30,000 to $35,000. MSRP of it is $71,000. It can go up all the way to $80,000. And you could pick one up with not too much miles for $30,000, maybe $30,000 to $35,000. That's just crazy. The depreciation value of that car is just ridiculous. It drops $50,000 within a couple of years. That's mind-blowing, and that's the reason why I personally would never get a Maserati. But hey, if you like it and you're into it and you want to have this status symbol of saying you have a Maserati or one of these cars on the list, then it's all up to you. I'm not here to judge. But that brings this video to an end, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like videos like this where you guys are kind of curious about certain things, maybe the next video it could be like top 5 cars that doesn't cost too much money to modify, or cheap mods for a certain car. If you guys want things like that, let me know in the comments below of what kind of videos you guys want to see, because there's gonna be some snow days, and I won't be able to go out as much racing when it's snow days, so I'll have to come up and be more creative of different videos so I can stay posting every single day. And I hope you guys can work that out with me. I know I'll be going out to LA pretty soon, and we're gonna have some videos there, so don't worry about that. And until I make the move to LA, we're gonna do this for a little bit. So that's all I got for you guys. So if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, smash that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on so you could get an update every time I post a video. We are almost at 50,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for everything. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you turn your notification bell on, and make sure you tune in every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern time. If you're on the West Coast, that is at 2 p.m. And I will see you guys next video. Make sure you guys have an awesome day. And make sure you always, to never forget, to always stay positive. Peace out, and make sure you follow me on all my social media at TOXICSRT, Toxic SRT on Snapchat and Instagram. Okay, now it's time for me to go. Peace out.